We are live, as inside Mr. Blitz Tech.
Revenue GS.
Joe, 1/3 of the Cyber Nerds.
It's that time for Death Note episode 3 and 4.
3 and 4?
Yeah.
We've only watched 2 episodes.
Yeah, but it feels like more, innit?
Rotted.
We only started last week.
Bruv, legit, that's why I was asking him before, do you need more time to get the episodes? Because in my mind, we was like 6 episodes deep on this.
All right, let's start with the tip line reports.
Yes, sir. All 14 accounts were followed up on and carefully documented. However, nobody could provide any information that wasn't already publicly available.
We have confirmed that information of the heart attack victims was in fact publicly available in Japan immediately prior to their deaths.
Of course, this is mere speculation at this point, but still I recommend you re-examine any assumptions you've made as to whether or not our suspect could be a student. We must consider every possibility. I believe that is the shortest route to finding and arresting Kira. Please continue with your report.
Oh, right. Nell?
Thank you, everyone. I feel we're one step closer to finding Kira.
Chief! You look like you could use one of these. Sleeping much?
Thank you. That'll do the trick. I feel all these late nights are starting to take their toll.
About what I said earlier at our meeting. Well, now that I think about it, I'm sure everyone already knew that.
I knew I could count on you, Light.
Hey, so do you think you're ready to try a few on your own now?
Huh? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, sounds like Dad's home. Welcome home, dear.
Thank you.
Hey, glad you could join us for dinner. You hungry, Dad?
Yeah, it's been a long day.
This is finished, bro.
Tell me, how are your studies going?
Everything's okay, I guess.
Whatever. He's at the top of his class.
Well, isn't that interesting? Looks like the police are already beginning to suspect a student.
I guess that means you're in trouble.
Should have been very switching it up, bro. Yeah, with some variety.
Added more information to it.
Yeah, bro. Should have known that, bro.
What? I don't believe this. Another 23 victims yesterday? Are these confirmed?
Yes.
As soon as we began to suspect that Kira might be a student, the pacing of the killings changed, as if to contradict that theory. Coincidence? There's one thing I don't get. Showing them you have connections to the police makes it easier for them to find you than when they just suspected you were a student.
Well, my real agenda is to get close to L so I can eliminate him.
How are you gonna do that?
L will investigate the police, and they will be investigating L. I'm not the one who's going to find L. I can let the police do that for me. And when they do, that's when I'll eliminate him.
Oh, he's setting his dad up, bro. All you're doing, bro, is setting your dad up, fam. That's gonna get finished, bro. Imagine if this brother's got to write his own dad off just to prove it's not. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not involved, bro.
In order to solve this problem, we must establish the concept that x squared equals large x. Now pay attention because this is important. Before we tackle more complex quadratic equations, we have to start thinking of large x's value as simply the multiple of 2 integers. Now, let's apply this concept to our first problem.
We brought the FBI to Japan 4 days ago. They're fully operational. As requested, they're now gathering intel on the police.
Yeah, well, I knew that much already.
You'll never hear me say anything about whether what you're doing is right or wrong. I'm not here to support you or give you my opinion. I'm just a spectator. But as your roommate, I might have a few things to say now and then.
What's this about, Ryuk? Why are you telling me all this stuff now anyway? It's really not like you.
It's just that I'm no ally of yours, or Kira's if you prefer. The only reason I'm going to tell you this is because personally it's starting to creep me out.
Get to the point already.
You're being followed by another human. He's watching you right now. And why do Shinigami have to write the names of humans in their death notes? You got any ideas?
Of course course not. Why would I know that? You know, you sure are talkative today.
It's because we are able to take human lifespans for ourselves.
Huh? Wait, what do you mean by that?
Let's say you have a human who is due to live until the age of 60, and a god of death wrote that this person would die at 40. 60 minus 40 equals 20. Now those 20 years taken from someone in the human world are added to that god of death's life. So it means that as long as we don't slack off, even if someone was to shoot us in the head, or stab us in the heart with a knife, a god of death cannot die. On the other hand, no matter how many names you write in your death note, your lifespan will not increase. That is the first difference between gods of death and humans who possess a death note.
That's something about Shinigami that I haven't heard before.
However, if a Shinigami drops his death note and a human picks it up, he can grant that human the eyes of a Shinigami. But only if a deal is made, one that's been with us since ancient times.
And what's the deal?
The price for having a Shinigami's eyes is half of that person's remaining lifespan. That's all it is.
So take half of his life.
Oh, yeah. In other words, if you were supposed to live another 50 years, it'll be 25. It was 1 more year than 6 months.
I see. And since you've made it clear you're not on anyone's side, it won't help me out. You wouldn't just give me the names of people I want to kill. Basically, you're saying that I can't simply borrow your powers. I'd have to pay for them.
That's right. It's a key part of the code that all Shinigami are bound by. I'll say this once more. Give me half your remaining lifespan, and I'll give you the Shinigami eyes.
If I agree, I'll be able to know everyone's name just by looking at them. If I had that power, the Death Note would only be easier to use.
So, what'll it be like? Is it a deal?
The Shinigami's fucked. Shy here just collecting lives.
Bruv, this thing's mad, bruv. Are you man taking the deal?
Hell no. Half of my life, are you mad?
What if you only got a year?
What?
That's even worse,
I
bro.
don't believe this. Another 23
For
victims
what?
yesterday? Are these confirmed?
Someone can look at my man's face and just know everything. Piss off.
You get worse as well. That
No
comes
way,
with power
bro.
with that as well.
This can only mean that Kira has access to police information. If Hell discovers that I'm somehow getting confidential information, he'll be obligated to start investigating the police to find the source of the leak.
You're being followed by another human. He's watching you right now.
That's a problem. I'll have to get rid of him as soon as possible.
Because through a Shinigami's eyes, a human's name can be seen above their head. Not only that, we see their lifespan as well. However, if a Shinigami drops his death note and a human picks it up, he can grant that human the eyes of a Shinigami. The price for having a Shinigami's eyes is half of that person's remaining lifespan. That's all it is.
That's all it is, fam.
What'll it be like? Is it a deal?
That's what it is for them, man, isn't it?
We'll really find out how finished
Ryuk
El is now.
around lately?
I
Maybe
mean, like,
he was serious about losing his death note.
It was probably picked up by some human before he could get to it.
No way. Then he'd be stuck there till the end of that human's life or until the death note was destroyed. That could take a while.
Yeah, I can't picture Ryuk doing something so boring. But you know what? I actually heard he was carrying 2 death notes. Seriously? Why would he need 2? Beats me. I'll never understand that guy.
It's carrying 2.
The price for receiving the eyes of a Shinigami is no more than half of my remaining
said
lifespan.
earlier, I had to go get another one from
That's it, right?
the god, innit? He said
Yes.
that up at
Well then,
When he
do
dropped
you
his
deal
one.
or not?
Ryuk. This deal is out of the question. Though who knows? I bet that could be pretty interesting.
I wouldn't worry. Even without the eyes and the wings, you're already a worthy Shinigami. The Shinigami realm is slowly rotting. We lead meaningless and empty lives. And the only reason we still take human lives is because we're afraid to die ourselves. The truth of the matter is that we no longer even know why we exist. In fact, I doubt there's any reason for our existence at all. What I'm saying is, compared to that, you're becoming a much more impressive Shinigami.
I don't know about that. I mean, from what you're telling me, it sounds like I'm doing a lot more work than they are, but I don't want to be compared to a Shinigami. I'm a human using this death note to make the world a better place for other humans. Yeah, of course I am. That's why I'm using the death note to create a better world. You have to be a positive thinker to even attempt something like this. That's it. I got it.
Got what? What's this about?
I think I just figured out how to find the name of the guy who was following me today. Interesting.
Yeah, it's me. Another 6 inmates were found dead last night. All were heart attacks. It's him.
It sounds like he was afraid that Kira would find him. It's believable that our victim might have been genuinely afraid and wrote this, but we know Kira can control the time of death. What if he can also determine the actions in the moments leading up to death? In which case...
Chief,
Huh?
we can't release details of these men's deaths to the media. As far as they're concerned, these are just heart attacks. I have reason to believe that Kira was performing some kind of test using these criminals. And if that's the case, we'd only be giving him the results if this information is leaked to the public.
Right, I understand.
So now he's experimenting on his victims? Horrible.
He's playing with people's lives as if all this was just a game. It's unforgivable.
If Kira is really using criminals as test subjects, what is he trying to achieve?
For the other 3 inmates, I purposely wrote conditions that were virtually impossible.
Huh?
With the first one, I wrote that he would die in front of the Eiffel Tower in 1 hour. However, everyone knows that it's physically impossible to go from a prison in Japan to Paris, France in only 1 hour. Since this couldn't happen, he simply died of a heart attack in prison. The next was supposed to draw an exact picture of Elle's face on the prison wall. This also didn't happen. You can't draw someone you've never seen, right?
Makes sense. If Kira used those criminals to conduct an experiment of some sort, it means he's about to start something. If he moves now, there's a good chance that the FBI will notice someone acting suspiciously. But perhaps he has a different goal in mind altogether. Could the pentagram and this letter be some kind of message? Is this it?
All right, time for the real thing.
Real thing?
Yesterday on the news, they said this drug addict tried to rob a bank but was unsuccessful. He attacked a few people and then ran away empty-handed. I'll use him. It's kinda last minute, but I'm sure I can find someone. I got a few people in mind.
A few people? For what?
You'll see. Believe it or not, I'm actually a rather popular guy. Ryuk.
Hello? Light? Morning.
Perfect. This whole thing would just be a waste of time if he wasn't tailing me.
Light!
A date? Yeah. It's a date no matter how you look at it. And I'm sure even my stalker will see it that way.
But this isn't just a date, is it? You said that you'd figured out a way to find your stalker's name. So tell me, what do you plan on doing?
Huh? Come on. Didn't you see what I wrote in the death note? I explained it in great detail.
No. Doing that would take all the fun out of it.
In that case, just be patient and watch what happens.
At any rate, I'll be done with my surveillance today, and that'll be it.
I don't get it, Light. Didn't you say you weren't going out until entrance exams were over?
That was before I scored #1 on the national practice exams.
Oh, you're such a nerd.
Stay in your seats unless you want to die!
A bus jacking? You gotta be kidding me.
Everybody shut up! If anybody moves, I'm putting a bullet in their head! Alright, driver. You listen to me. I know you've got the number for Spaceland's office on you. Call them!
Okay. This is Sasaki, calling from bus 174.
Tell them what's going on, and no tricks either.
My bus has been hijacked, and he's holding a gun to my head.
That. You heard what he said. Now you listen up. Have a female staff member bring all of Spaceland's cash from yesterday. I know it's there. Have him meet us 2 bus stops from the park, and don't make me wait. If you mess with me at all, or try to get the police involved, I swear I'll kill every one of these passengers.
Yuri, don't be scared. As soon as he turns around, I'm going to grab the gun out of his hand.
Don't be stupid. That's risky. If it comes to that, I'll take care of it. It's okay. We don't have to pass notes back and forth. As long as we keep it down, he won't be able to hear our voices over the sound of the engine.
Do you have any proof that you're not his accomplice? Why should we trust you?
Accomplice?
Yes, I've read about this before. The first hijacker comes in like he's working alone. Meanwhile, the second one pretends to be a hostage and stays in the very back just in case something goes wrong. What's the matter?
You really think he is one?
I have no choice. I'm sure Ryuk isn't Kira. If he was, he could just kill this guy with a heart attack. Here's my proof. Take a look.
FBI? I see. L needed an outsider, so we got the FBI to investigate anyone connected to the Japanese police. His name is Ray Penber.
Yes.
Get the hell up, you old hag!
That's right. This guy. His face was all over the local news just a few days ago. Some junkie who tried to rob a bank and ended up killing 3 people before he got away. It's extremely dangerous.
We're safe. He won't shoot us. In fact, he's not going to do anything.
Don't move, you little punk! What the hell is that? Smartass! You guys were planning something back here, weren't you?
Damn it. If he sees that note from before, he'll find out the light was planning to jump him and take his gun away.
Plans for a date, huh? Stupid kid.
Gotcha.
Who the hell are you? You were the very best.
Oh, he touched the
What do you think
paper!
you're
Oh,
doing?
yeah.
Don't mess with me! How long have you been hiding back there? What's this? You're talking to me? So you mean you can actually see me right now? You! Keep away from me, you freak!
This isn't good. He's hallucinating.
Everyone, get down! Oh, I get it. That little note that Light accidentally dropped was actually torn from the pages of the death note. Since he tricked this guy into touching the paper, he's the only other one on the bus who can see me. That's so smart. Get away! Sorry, pal. I'm a Shinigami, so I'm afraid your bullets aren't gonna kill me. Anyone who touches the death note can see me. I have to stay till the death note is finished, or I see you die, whichever comes first. And a Shinigami can't die from being shot. I've said all these things at one time or another. Well, he is the top-ranked student in the country. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. He even used this hijacking as a way to get the guy following him to willingly give up his name. It's out of the bus! Let me off!
Jeez. Bro, this thing is mad, bro. Is this in the movie?
11:45 on the dot.
I don't remember this.
Just as I planned.
Kiichiro Osoreda, accidental death. Boards the 11:31 Spaceland-bound bus near the eastern entrance to the park, holding a loaded gun and attempts to hijack the bus. He sees a horrific phantom and empties his gun trying to kill it. Terrified, he flees the bus. Immediately afterwards, at 11:45, he dies when struck by a car.
Mad. Fuck's sake.
The death note never fails. You will be next, Ray Penber.
I'm pretty sure it's cut though. Most of these scenes, you see them die. From what I remember.
You see them die on the.
Yeah.
Is it?
Even the back one in episode 1, I'm pretty sure you see that guy get into pieces.
So why are they cutting it then?
I don't know.
No, you might have to find the R-rated version, fam.
Wow.
Nah, bro. Come on. If that really happens, man needs to watch them things like that, bro.
I'm pretty sure. That's why I was like, when I first saw it, I was like, that was cut quick. I'm pretty sure you see him get finished.
Try to find that, bro, because man needs to see these man getting clapped different. Guys, we'll see you at the review. Peace.
What happened?
Nothing happened. Nothing except for the war. Too many people died in this land. All that pain forced me to grow up.
What does that mean?
That even innocent, foolish children will grow up in the face of pain.